Hi everyone, happy full moon to all of you. I've decided to change it up a bit and give you guys like a over the shoulder view of what I'm doing when I'm doing it, so just for something different. Tonight I've decided to use the Akashic Records cards for the full moon reading, which I think is going to be super interesting. Okay, I've decided that I'm going to ask what's going on in the Akashic Records at the moment due to there being such massive energy shifts that we've experienced over the past couple of months, as well as the shifts that we're experiencing now, because I'm getting a lot of clients who are saying to me they've got, changes and shifts in relationships, work environments, all sorts of things happening, people losing jobs, getting new jobs, being offered jobs, losing loved ones, gaining new love interests. It's just crazy out there. So it would be very interesting to see what's actually going on. So what I'm going to ask tonight is I'd like 3 cards for the general energies that are prevalent at the moment. And then I think I'll see from there what I'm asking about. Bear in mind these are oracle cards, so there's a good chance that I will refer to the book. It's also because I haven't had them for a very long time, but majority of the time I am predominantly intuitive reader. Okay. I do find that when I've used these a couple of times as well, they've actually just reiterated what I've picked up on in the book. So I'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. I'm asking, please, for 3 cards to represent the general energies that we are dealing with at the moment. What is most prevalent at the moment? What is happening around us that we may be conscious or unconscious of? That is very important to know right now. 3 cards, one at a time, please. One at a time, please. What is most important for us to know at this time? 1 card at a time, please. Paths unknown. Very interesting. I'll show you guys up close in a minute. Okay, I feel as if this is how they're coming up. Caught in the ruins. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go intuitively with these first. I'd like to show you up close. So we have paths unknown. For me, this is talking about choices that people have to make and maybe taking a different path to what you expected your life to go, or what you initially thought was going to happen. Maybe you've been following a particular path and now all of a sudden you've been sort of veered or pulled off to in a different direction. Okay, so this is saying to me that there is a path that is available to you that seems to be like the straight and narrow or the right thing to do. And when I say the right thing to do, I'm talking about what is socially acceptable or what is the right thing to do as far as society is concerned. And then we have other paths that we can take where the sun is actually coming from. You see, this one's dead straight and you can see almost to the end of it. I don't know how well you guys can see that there. And then the other 2 are illuminated. The sun is shining down on them, and all of them have little friends that can go with you and travel with you. But 2 of them have got the sun shining where she seems to draw her attention to, but she's having doubts. Possibly also because there are scrolls here which says, okay, there's a lot of knowledge and experience from taking that clearer path. But don't we want to experience things for ourselves sometimes and gain new knowledge instead of what we were just told or what we think we know? So this speaks a lot to the energies that are prevalent at the moment, and that's also following what you feel you need to do with your life, all right, whether that's within your career, your relationships, following your truth, following the path that your inner self knows that you should be taking. If you feel that you should change your vocation, your job that you do, if you feel that you are not meant to be in the relationship you're in, or you need to change your path in some way, shape, or form, this is saying that you need to have a little bit of faith and be willing to venture into the unknown, because it can bring really promising results and miracles into your life. All right, this is what this card says to me. Let's have a look quickly at the book, Eight of Scrolls. I've never had this card before. Oh, here we go. Woodland animals gather around a woman who stands in a small clearing in the forest. The fork before her breaks into three separate paths. The middle is clear and bright, the left is much darker with more trees and growth, and the right is dappled by sunlight with a few shadows falling here and there. The card reveals that you've been traveling on a path that is known to you, and it shows you to the way to the expected outcomes. But there are two other paths that aren't as clear. Remember, if you stay with only the known and seemingly safe, you won't catch the unseen opportunities that can come your way. Some options may be unexpected and perhaps a little risky. Don't be so attached to your agenda that you miss them. Happily, during this phase, you can investigate unknown paths and make decisions that lie before you with confidence. You are flexible and brave enough to step into the shadows. Stay alert. Extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, so it says regardless of how this card falls, whether it's upright or not, it says that the paths can give you more insight through the neighboring cards to reveal how your past and future converge in the present. The path that goes to the left will take you to an adjacent card that shows you how past life is influencing. Okay, we're not working with that right now. The right hand path will take you to an adjacent card that shows influences of your future endeavors and relationships. Okay. There's always a exercise that you can do with this. So it says, close your eyes and see a path cloaked in shadow before you. It might be a little scary because it is unknown. Step right into the shadow and feel yourself full with the excitement of uncertainty and unknown opportunity. Are you ready for a surprise? Okay, so then we move to, these are really great numbers. The number 8 is a really strong number. It's about balance, it's about continuation, and just fluidity as well. And it's very, very rarely diluted. The number 8 is a very strong number. Then we have 7 and we have 6, because 6 plus 1 is 7. The number 7 is also always blessings. And in this particular card, I don't think these people see their blessings. Let me just turn it nicely so you guys can see. I think my light's not great here. Hey? Let me see if I can adjust it. It's a bit of a glare. There we go, that's a bit better. So you see these two people, they're sitting in a prison, they're sitting amongst these old ruins and these walls, looking very depressed, looking very sorry for themselves. However, if you look very carefully, there are two keys on the wall outside, and also this is wide open. If they really, really wanted to get out, they could get out with ease. There's a key for each of them. There are more than enough places to climb up. Even the gate they could climb and get out of there. So this is like a self-imposed prison. These are self-imposed restrictions that these people have upon themselves at the moment. And they are almost of like a victim mentality, where they're sitting there moping around, feeling sorry for themselves and saying, we are imprisoned. We're in this situation, maybe blaming it on other people, and, just externalizing it when the power is within themselves to free themselves. So, you need to ask yourself, where do you feel that this is the case in your life at the moment? Where do you feel that this is appropriate, or you are behaving in this way? Maybe you've been making excuses or blaming things on other people. I am feeling stuck because of so and so. I'm feeling oppressed. I can't do what I want to do or save the money I want to save because of so and so, or because I have this. We're just making excuses and externalizing when all the opportunities are there for us. We have the ability to manifest, and we have the ability to make changes if we'll just step out of our comfort zone, like this card says. Okay, so caught in the ruins, they're sitting there destitute, and there's no reason for them to be there. They could be doing other things, living a happy life, walking freely among the beautiful gardens. They don't even see the beautiful gardens. They're focused on the ground. They're not even looking at what beauty there is, even if it's a little, that they can appreciate. They're not paying attention to their environment and the surroundings, and that is why it hasn't occurred to them that they actually can escape and get out of this situation. Okay. I have had this card before, and I do know that what I've just said is very, very similar. So I'm just going to give some. This is also, if you know tarot, this is supposed to be a major arcana. This means that this card overpowers all these other cards in both impact and effect. Okay, so this is very, very important and speaks to the other cards. This is about taking your path. Are you going to take the road that everybody else takes, the road that society says you must take, the safe road that is not going to make you feel fulfilled, that is going to make you feel imprisoned? Or are you going to go in a different direction? Are you going to climb that wall? Are you going to reach for that key and open the gate? All right. Let's see what it says. I'm not going to read what I've already sort of said. Okay. It says the bars are intact, no roof, and the man or the woman inside seated on their stools don't see the beautiful green forest. Okay, it shows a dark or difficult situation that seems to have you trapped. It could be a hurtful, empty relationship, an unhappy, stultifying job, a behavioral or actual addiction, or even a negative sabotaging belief system. It has held you captive for some time and may have even begun in some past life. But there is a way out, and there always has been. It just takes some effort and determination on your part. Even if these limiting situations and actions are strong, they are self imposed. The courage and strength required to change lie within you. You must change each faulty belief and every sabotaging choice as they happen. If you do nothing, you'll perpetuate your attachment to this dark situation. Like the crumbling castle, negative choices could stand for a long time to come. Don't let the ruins of your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. Okay. Think of the one thing in your life that holds you back and sabotages your success and joy. It may feel like a dark prison, but you already have the key. Fill yourself up with love and self-honoring and see yourself taking your next step to freedom. Okay, honor yourself. Then we have the Six of Keys. Sorry, I just need to see what's going on here. I've never had this card before either. Alright, so this is clearly somebody who is building something, okay? He's building something, he's working on something. He's got many projects, and I feel as if he's started things many times before, but you see that most of his work almost seems unfinished. Or he hasn't shown it to the world. It's not necessarily unfinished. He hasn't shown it to the world. He keeps everything to himself. He's a fantastic artist. He reminds you of somebody like Michelangelo. And he's making all these beautiful sketches, these beautiful carvings, but he's sitting here in his room and not showing them to the world. As far as the increscent moon is, I'm not exactly sure what they mean by increscent moon, but I feel as if this man has all the tools, he has the know-how, he's dedicated to what he does, he has so much potential, he just needs to put it out there. And maybe this is something that he does in his spare time, that he keeps to himself, and he should be able to show it to the world. So this could mean a skill set that you have, a hobby that you like, or something that you can put out there that can benefit other people, help other people, or just bring beauty into the world. Art is beauty as well. So if there's something that you know how to do, create, or help with, you really need to pursue it, especially if it's something that you feel is aligned with your purpose. And maybe you're scared to take that path. Maybe you're afraid to do it because you're not sure that you'll succeed. We don't do things out of fear. And most of the time, we're not afraid that we'll fail. We're afraid that other people will see us fail as well. And we need to remember that what other people think of us is none of our business. And we really just need to do what is best for us. We need to put our talents out there because 90% of us, let's be honest, are in jobs that we don't enjoy. We don't love them. And if we loved our jobs, we would take pride in them. They would be beautiful like this man's work. And something really great could start to grow. All right. This is about creation. This is about manifestation. This is about making beautiful things and doing them from the heart with love, with joy. And we need to find what that is. What is your joy? What is your love? What brings you peace? What inspires you? All of these kind of things are coming up right now. And this is the direction you need to go in. This is the path you need to follow. You need to free yourself from self imposed restraints and imprisonment that is actually imagined or imposed on us from belief systems from previous generations or society, whatever the case is. If you believe in yourself and you have a passion for what you do and you know that your work is good and it stands on its own, there's no reason why you shouldn't do this. Okay, let's see what this book says about Six of Keys. I think the keys are right at the end. Yes. A man works diligently, sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of the harbour city. The moon in the sky points left, growing to full. It's called the crescent moon. This waxing moon on the card shows an exciting time of increase, abundance, and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If the stars have literally aligned, don't forget the whole Lionsgate portal and the Orion's belt, all of that, and the planets aligning. Your efforts have been combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There is great opportunity for increase and fulfillment in every way, financially, creatively, and even in your reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Close your eyes and tap into the increscent moon's power. Feel the flow of energy, receptivity, and opportunity swell within you. Know that you can bring this force to whatever you wish to increase. How would you like to direct this energy now? All right, and there is no better time to direct your energy than tonight because it's a full moon. For those of you who do crystals and you're into crystals, don't forget to put them out to charge tonight and to be cleansed. And remember that the moon can cleanse and charge you as well. And if some of you are making moon water, if that's what you're into, don't forget that it's full moon and that you need to go and do these things. Okay, so these are definitely the most important messages. For those of you who don't know enough about Akashic Records, let me put them a bit closer for you. Akashic Records are basically the records of all time, for all people, all nations, and, from the beginning of time and into the future as well. Everything that has been, is happening, and will be is said to exist in the Akashic Records. So to simplify that, I always use the analogy that if you had to sit in front of a computer that had a search engine such as Google, and you could just search about yourself or mankind or anything that we have ever studied, learned, done, what has been, what will be, and you could just Google it. That is what the Akashic Records are. You have access to them as well through your intuition. And you have access to your own Akashic Records so that you can learn from past experiences, and you can also see what is probable in your future and, see what's going on with you right now. So that's why I asked for tonight's particular energies from the Akashic Records. What is the universal energy that is influencing all of us right now, and what is most prevalent? And there are definitely these shifts that we've been talking about since September last year, that we're having all these changes happening. The mindset of society is changing, that the global consciousness is changing to stronger values, people doing things more meaningful with their lives. And this is, I mean, this is reiterating it down to the T. The fact that we feel that we've been oppressed by whatever it is, the powers that be, our current jobs, maybe relationships that we're not happy in, our lives in general, that we just feel listless and we think, well, what's the point of going on? We need to find, where are these self-imposed problems? Maybe you've been fighting addiction, like it says, and addiction comes in all shapes and forms. It comes in the form of alcoholism, smoking, even people that have sexual addictions, they have addictions to social media, all of those things. Find out what is not serving you, what's wasting your time, what's keeping you from doing this. Because it's imaginary, and the fact that you can't get out of it is imaginary. You need to take the path less traveled. You need to take risks. You need to do things that scare you a little bit, because it's going to be hugely rewarding for you in whatever place in your life this is. Maybe you need to leave a relationship because it no longer serves you and it's toxic and it's scary. Okay, but doing hard things and doing scary things bring great rewards, and this is showing that this moon is growing. It's getting to a place of fulfillment and wholeness, and you have so much going for you. Don't sit and look at the ground when this is going on. All right. Okay, so I know 3 cards aren't enough for you guys on one of the new moon or full moon readings. So I want to ask, okay, what kind of, let's ask goddesses and sirens, what attributes we should be trying to embody at the moment that will be most beneficial to us. Okay, have a habit of picking all of these big cards tonight. Packs with the big cards. I almost feel like I should take that one. I'm going to take that one. Oh, we had her last time. Hathor, contentment, that something is building. This is the same as the moon, that it is waxing and growing and it's getting to fulfillment and something's going to be birthed. I feel like she belongs there. Okay. What other energies, please? I'm going to ask for 3 more cards, one at a time, to see what else do we need to focus on or embody at the moment. What else do we need to know right now, please? What do we need to focus on or embody at the moment? Thank you. Redemption. Very interesting. That's the Valkyries. If any of you into Norse mythology, if you watched Vikings, you'll know about the Valkyries and how they resurrect the Vikings that have died honorably in battle and take them up to Valhalla to dine with Odin, the All-Father, until it is time for them to fight the final battle in Ragnarok. So the Valkyries are winged creatures, like angels, that come down and only choose the worthy that have died honorably in battle. Okay, so that is about knowing that you still have time to redeem yourself, to resurrect certain things in your life. It's not too late to take the path less traveled. Then we have Lakshmi, who's bringing prosperity. This is what it talks about in the 6 of Keys. She is the Indian goddess that is celebrated in the Festival of Lights, or Diwali. We've spoken about her before as well. And the people light candles in the workplace and in the homes to bring her light in, and they leave all the doors and windows open so that she can come and bless them with prosperity. Who else we got? One more card, please. Thank you. Oh, best. Okay, this is about not taking life too seriously and learning to play. And I want to say that this is... I just want to show you guys how these two actually seem to fit together. Look at this section over there, if you can see it. How he almost looks like he's part of that picture. These two pictures look like they merge together. Alright, they almost look like they merge together. What I want to say about this, and sorry if you didn't see the Valkyries card, I feel like all of these really match up to each other. I just want to read the Valkyries card to you and then I'll explain to you what I mean. Please excuse my poor book, it has been so used. This is one of the first packs I ever got, and I just loved it. It is never too late to change. Regret is useless. Forgiveness may be necessary. Bravery in life is valuable. Bravery to take that path, less travelled. Bravery to climb out of your self-imposed restrictions, addictions, whatever they are. Okay, this takes bravery. Bravery to follow your true purpose and the things you should be doing. And sharing your talents with the world. And maybe taking a step where you get out of a regular job. All of this takes bravery because everything in our core and our mindsets tell us that that is not something you do. Okay? Alright, so Valkyrie energy is wild, but also offers redemption and relief from the weariness of battle. Most of us these days are not in true combat situations, but it may certainly feel like it's like a daily battle at times. Their power and wildness, and the urging for us to exhibit courage in the way we enact our lives and to release ourselves from the bonds of regret, are powerful lessons to learn. Releasing yourself from the bonds of regret. Forgive yourself. We've had this reiterated so many times. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to start that new thing. Okay? Lakshmi we've spoken about. Plenty. I want to say that Lakshmi, the prosperity and the play. To me, this is play and prosperity together. Alright? He is playing. He's doing something he loves, but it's going to bring him prosperity. He's got that blessing of that waxing moon coming in, bringing abundance in all shapes and forms in every area of his life. And he's doing something he loves with passion. And his work is amazing. It stands on its own. It's beautiful. Alright, so this is to me saying do something you love and that you enjoy. Don't take life too seriously. And don't think that unless you are exhausted at the end of the day, you want to fall over from a job that you hate, you have not accomplished anything. Or if you don't work an 8 or 12-hour day, you haven't worked. That's nonsense. That's a mindset that's been corrupted and completely morphed into something that is completely unhealthy for us. Okay, so this is for me what this is saying. These two are meant to be together, and it's reiterating this, that you need to find something you love, something that feels like play. You know that saying of if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what I do. And it took a lot for me to get here. I came out of corporate environment and I decided that this is what I love. This is my passion. I want to help people, guide people, and see where I can make a difference. And it was scary. And I had to get myself out of these outmoded beliefs. I had to do all of these things. And I had to tell myself that it's okay. And I was weary from battle. All of these things. I can totally relate to this. And I can tell you that it will be fine. It won't be easy. But it will be fine. Okay. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to enjoy your life. We're not just here to pay bills and die, like that saying says. We are here to enjoy life, to experience what it is to live. Go out and do things. Spend your money on experiences, not stuff. And do something different. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to do my Spirit Oracle draw like I do every time, just to give you a final message, and then we're going to be done. Okay, Spirit Oracle. Let's do your thing. My shuffling skills are terrible tonight. It's always like that when you're on camera. See? Doesn't wanna. Okay, I'll do this a bit differently and I'll take whatever comes out. If it's 1 card, 3 cards, whatever. Alright, please give us a general blessing message for this evening, this full moon. I have so many clients who don't want to hear this. Patience. Alright, you're entering a time of general love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection. No more wounds. Only love predicted for the future. Resurrection. Redemption. No more wounds. Get over whatever this is. If it's a harrowing experience that you had, someone did, something dastardly and ruined your life, so to speak. There is redemption and resurrection available here. There's the healing of wounds. Only love predicted for the future. Okay, let's do another one. This also speaks to prosperity and the storm will clear. Whatever you're going through right now, we're going through heavy energies now, people. Don't expect that this full moon is just happiness tonight. Remember, it's all got to do with emotions. The moon governs your emotions. It makes you more emotional. So just wait for it to pass. Okay, I promised I would take the cards that are here. Kuan Yin. The amount of times we've had Kuan Yin. And this is also about this redemption where I always say to you guys, forgive yourselves for the stuff you've done or haven't done yet. Forgive yourselves, okay? Kuan Yin says, enjoy the journey of your life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Enjoy the journey. Take a chance and follow your heart, for you are being guided by an angel. If you've been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, guys, this couldn't be clearer. If you've been wavering about something that is dear to you, then this is your confirmation. Just do it. Not telling a word of a lie. There it is. Just do it. Okay. Stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses and pretending that you're in this prison when you're actually not. All right. Next one is message from afar. A message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. Okay, I don't know who that applies to. Maybe you know, maybe something's coming from overseas, or you're going to be moving or traveling, new opportunities. Maybe you get a job offer from overseas. Whatever the case is, maybe it's a lover or a friend. Oh, sorry, that one's been done. New direction. This is all about your will as well, hey? This is solar plexus energy. I'm getting a lot of yellow here. Okay, and that's about your free will and your will to do things, your strength, what drives you. All of these things are the yellow of the solar plexus. Life may seem like a whirlwind at the moment. That's been reiterated about the storm will pass. Yeah, be patient, allow the current storm to clear. Life may seem like a whirlwind at the moment, yet there is a divine order to the present circumstances. What may appear as chaos is often the angelic forces in the universe at work. After the storm clears, you will be steered in a new direction, a time of renewed health, joy, and abundance. This is being reiterated. Health, joy, and abundance. Something is being resurrected here, okay? Something's come full circle. There are endings and new beginnings in sight for you guys. Again, what may appear as chaos is often the angelic forces at work. After the storm clears, which it had literally said here, allow this current storm to clear. You will be steered in a new direction, a time of renewed health, joy, and abundance. Sorry, I'm not focusing that you guys can see here. Okay. A lot of purple. This is your crown chakra as well, your connection to spirit, how you connect your intuition, all of those things coming through as well, because the violet sort of color from the third eye, all of this is trusting spirit, trusting the universe to lead you in the right direction. Pay attention to the things around you and the things that you love. What drives you, what makes you tick, what gives you joy. That is the direction in which you need to move. And I've been saying this for months now. It often comes up on the full moon and the new moon readings for us. Okay, so if you haven't done it yet, I know some of you have, and it's working out. Um, find what it is that moves you. If you don't know what it is, pray or meditate or whatever you do, whatever your religious or spiritual persuasion is, and ask for guidance to show you. Maybe you need to be reminded that you loved to do art or make jewelry or teach people to ride horses, whatever it is that brought you joy and is something that's creative and beautiful in your life. Okay, I think that is it for this evening, guys, and that went quite nicely. I think that was quite interesting using the Akashic Records cards as well. Um, yeah, and I wish you a beautiful week further and a lovely weekend. You must all take care. Lots of love. Bye.